If you've driven on Jeanne d'Arc Boulevard in Orléans, you may have noticed the constantly changing speed limits. Along a 7.5-kilometer stretch, the speed limit changes 6 times, creating confusion for drivers and leading many to call for change. Now the city is moving to simplify the rules. Here's CTV's Dave Charbonneau.
It's very confusing.
For longtime Orleans resident Helen Pollux, driving through her Orleans neighborhood is confusing and sometimes costly.
I've had a speeding ticket, yeah. And again, I was in a zone where it was half and half.
Along this 7.5-kilometer stretch of Jeanne d'Arc Boulevard, speed limits are posted several times between 40 and 60 kilometers an hour. And that includes school zones.
You know, within a 3 to 4 kilometer stretch of road, you're going from 60 kilometers an hour down to 40, up to 60. During school hours, back down to 40 again, 60, 50.
Like this stretch, which is a 60 kilometer an hour zone, then in roughly 200 meters, it drops to 50. The city now wants to reduce the number of speed zones from 6 down to 3, introducing consistent 40 and 50 kilometer an hour limits to make driving simpler and more predictable for everyone traveling in the area. But some say these changes don't go far enough.
And so what we'd really like to see is the lanes narrowed to be able to actually do something to physically control the speed. We have a new roundabout in here, and the signs say 30, but the road design also forces you to slow down.
Councillor Matt Luloff says more consistent speed limits means more safety.
It just makes more sense, you know? I get it. You know, people don't like being in a 40 zone. But you need to be paying attention when there's vulnerable road users and children around.
And some residents say it's about time.
I just want one speed limit. I mean, say from there to past Orleans Boulevard.
It's too many changes. Yeah. So I think they should just have one or maybe just 2.
Others say the current speed limits are manageable as long as drivers pay attention.
You just have to read the signs, right? And it's not so bad. It is a bit unusual. And there's a little piece that's 40 when you go towards the shopping center. So yeah, I suppose. But the important thing is for people to slow down.
City Council will vote on the speed changes on Jeanne d'Arc Boulevard North at its next meeting October 12th. Dave Charbonneau, CTV News.